Hello and welcome, I am Raziel, and so today I had a different video planned which was slightly more negative. However, that's going to be placed till tomorrow, and the day after that is the retcon video. Anyway, so today's video is about next year, 2024, and it is going to be an epic year. Well, okay, it's going to be the year of epic scale games. Here's the thing, Games Workshop obviously, I've got Imperialis coming out. Well, it's coming out next week for pre-order, and then it's got to be 2-week pre-order after that. So that's coming out, and you got Mantic have announced Warpath coming out next year. That's going to be a Kickstarter, and yeah, I'm actually in agreement. I don't think it should be a Kickstarter. I don't think big companies should do Kickstarters. I agree on that point. I think it should have come out on, there should be some risk involved. Now, talking about risk involved, warcradle announced today, and this made my day so much, that Armoured Clash will be coming out tomorrow, next year. Not tomorrow, next year. Now, that's got me really excited. See, here's the thing. Warpath and Legion Horus have set lore. Because I can talk about all the firefight lore and it will cover Warpath too. The factions, the vehicles, except the bigger vehicles of course. And of course with Epic for 40 Epic Horus Heresy. Again, we can talk about the lore there, and it's still Horus Heresy lore. With the dystopian age, and this is the thing I like, and warcradle are very good at doing this, each scale game has kind of different lore. It's all the same lore, it's all the dystopian age, but it can vary. You've got Wild West Exodus, which obviously is set in the Wild West, and there's some factions in there which don't appear in any other game. And again, Dystopian Wars has factions which don't appear in any other game. Not the Sultanate. Well, yes, there is a Sultanate model for Wild West Exodus, Lost World Exodus, but mainly as a whole, there isn't a big faction for it. Same with the Commonwealth. You can do a Commonwealth posse though. It's a pirate posse. But you see what I mean. So, which means Armoured Clash means new lore. And I haven't done a lore video for a while because I don't want to keep repeating myself. I don't want to do the same video twice. I want to talk about different things all the time. And so that's it. Anyway, so let's talk about this Epic 2024. I'm really kind of excited for it because this is the strike while the iron's hot. Everyone's talking about Epic for Horus Heresy. It's a big thing. Everyone's talking about it. For any company that makes games not to strike now and say, we're doing our own thing to get people excited is a bit silly. It would be very silly for them just to bypass this. Okay? And I think the fact that this is going to be great. Now, here is how I think it's going to break down. I think the more expensive one will be probably Warpath. I got a feeling that Mantic might be slightly more priced up than for Horus Heresy Epic and Games Workshop. Sounds weird for me to say that. And well, I do like the models more. I do understand they're not as good. I think they have this form to them which looks better because they're done by hand rather than digitally. And those little mistakes and things like little errors like that, which are slight, but you can tell they're there, and they give it a bit more character. Okay, so I think Warpath might be may price itself accordingly to Epic Horus Heresy, because we know everything for Horus Heresy, Epic Horus Heresy, will be £30, excluding the Titan stuff. And of course about 200 points. So we don't, at the moment it may be either way, but I think Warpath might be the more pricey one. Also being a Kickstarter, it's not really filling me with confidence. The models look good of what we've seen, okay? I'm not going to say they're bad. I think they look good. They're a slightly different scale to Horus Heresy, Epic Horus Heresy as well. But yeah. Also, the rules for Warpath are out. There is a link somewhere in the depths of the internet of the beta rules. They play pretty well. You can use bits of paper. Mantic are never really, you have to use Mantic models. So there is that part of it. Now, Epic Horus Heresy, we've waited so long. We know everything's going to cost £30. It looks like all boxes are going to be around 200 points, which means Space Marines are going to be more expensive, but a Solo Auxiliary Army may be the same price for the same amount of points, which is good. It means that it's a fair playing field for everyone on a financial point. And yeah, some of the models might look better than Warpath. I've got to say, I've seen some of the models, and they look, well, like Epic did. I mean, people forget that they had these, they didn't have gaps in between because they couldn't do it back then either. But yeah, it's pretty good, and that's it. So, but here's the thing: warcradle. I don't care what anyone says. Their models are top tier. They make the best games, best looking models. And I don't know what people go. Oh, but for Games Workshop's no. warcradle models look better. They just do. Every single model from I've got from warcradle always look great. And here's the other thing: the resin when you work the resin, it fits so well together. There's very few gaps. There's no gaps. I mean, it fits so snugly together. And some models, you don't even need to do the bending for piping. Mr. Ears, which is a fantastic looking model, it's a big gorilla who speaks French. He has a big pipe, but the pipe's already moulded perfectly to how it's meant to fit. And it's great. And honestly, warcradle always have my vote. Will always have my vote when it comes to their models and how they look. They look better. The game rules are also better. I think I prefer them as a skirmish game. Wild West Exodus is by far one of my favourite games of all time. And so, it looks like Armoured Clash is going to get my money. Armoured Clash, we've seen one model. It looks pretty good. And it's set in Africa as well as other theatres of war, such as Europe. I'm looking forward to this because, again, seeing more of a dystopian age world, because this is not a galactic battle, it is a system battle, it's a single planet, and it works really well, and I'm looking forward to it. And I think we're definitely going to see the Covenant reunited. They're just everywhere. They're a plague upon the planet. We're going to see them everywhere. We'll probably see the Sultanate, the Imperium as well as Commonwealth. Commonwealth because of South Africa. But yeah, honestly, I'm just really excited about this. I really am. I'm glad I get to talk about this. I'm glad I got to talk about a game that I've seen, but I know it was discontinued for a while to come back. But it also means they have said, or it's rumoured to be said, I think, one of those two, I got to find my sources on this one, that they won't continue dystopian wars for a while. They'll just focus on Armoured Clash, and dystopian wars will take us back seat so they can focus on one game, and then they will cycle it in and out, so you can still play the game. You're just not going to get new models because they want to focus on this one. I quite like that idea, but it means some people may forget dystopian wars exist, or it even has anything, in a couple of years if Armoured Clash does really well. Dystopian Wars is a great game anyway, as well, worth playing if you get a chance, and they have some great box sets. Again, that's the other thing, the box set prices. Now, I can't say really much about Warpath. I can say what I've seen for Armada, but Armada's resin. Look, I don't look at that. I look at the price and how many models you get, right? That's it. And, well, £90 gets you a fair whack for Epic Horse Heresy. We know that already. Not £100 for Armada doesn't get you very much. However, £95 to £85 can get you quite a bit for Dystopian Wars. And we know the boxes have been all about £95. £94 for Wild West Exodus, £95 for Dystopian Wars, including my latest one, which is Fame and Fortune. And they all look good. You've got a nice big resin model on that as well. So yeah, I'm really excited for Armoured Clash. 2024 is going to be an epic year. Pun absolutely intended here. And I'm kind of psyched. As you can probably tell, I have managed to talk about this for almost 10 minutes. And yeah, I'm kind of... warcradle announcing a game gets me excited more than it does for Games Workshop. Games Workshop announces Epic. Yeah, alright. warcradle, just go on my Clash. Like, oh my god, I can't wait. Really excited for this. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good day. And I'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much for watching. There is a link to Wayland Games down below if you wish to look at the Dystopian Wars stuff. They got Wild West Exodus and they got Dystopian Wars. Good place to start the game. I'll start into the lore. It's fantastic. Go read Lazarus by Sarah Corkwell. Can't honestly say that book's fantastic and well worth reading. Get it down below. Oh, they have a good graphic novel as well. Heavy Rain, I should say. It's really good too. And of course there is Forbidden Planet. 20% off on Warhammer. They don't do the money off the warcradle stuff because they own warcradle. It's the same as Games Workshop owning 40k. So 20% off all your Warhammer and free delivery after £20 for all items. Anyway, for Way on Planet, if you like the pops, toys, books, comics, DVDs, manga, all that stuff. And there's my comic, my merchandise down below as well, and of course Patreon. But as always, click one of the other links first because I'd rather you do that. I'd rather you get something rather than just, give me money. Not going to say no, but I'd rather you do that because, we both get something out of it in the end. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.